And this collective, you are standing in front of a staircase right now, right? Don't stress yourself with what is at the top, the good things and the bad things. Don't stress yourself. So don't think about, it's like you're paralyzed because you're considering all scenarios, but don't think about, okay, I'm going to start posting, so there's someone that's going to not like me. There's always going to be someone that's not going to like you. And what do I say to you guys? The more you shine, the more you irritate their demons. Us healers, the more truthful, raw, authentic our messages are, the more we stand in our power, in our light, we irritate their demons, especially if you carry the energy and the frequency of shadow worker within you, right? There's a reason I said that. So maybe you do. Maybe just like me, you're meant to be a shadow worker. We have a natural quality to pull out things from people, shadows from people. So there's going to be a very small amount group of people, right, that are ready for that inspiration, for that life of healing, that will really gravitate with positive emotion towards us. The rest will hate us because we irritate their demons. You have to accept that. But you are right now, look at the next step. You are at the turning point. Look what you have. You have the Fool. This is your new beginning. This is your new start. And you have the Magician in reverse, which is the pre-manifest, establishing vision. You are now in front of a new journey that links to your mission. You would intuitively know what you have to do. If you're being pushed to open a platform or post more or talk about certain things or start to learn your craft, that you're receiving messages and information, what your craft will be. Remove this fear of newbie energy. Remove this fear of newbie energy. Take a leap of faith. Jump on horse. You know that song? Jump on horse, take a ride. Is it Robbie Williams? It's a good song. You should listen to it. Find energy that really motivates you. Screw them. Screw everything. Leave your messages. Share your energy with the world. And believe me, I'm looking at this 1 month card. I feel like if you do this on a daily basis, if you really jump on that horse, within a month, you won't even know. Like, it will become your routine. In the beginning, we're so nervous. We're setting up everything. We're editing. We're thinking. And then it's just like, boom, you do it. It becomes your second skin. And it's this newbie that we've talked about in the previous part. It always happens like that. It always, don't think what's going to happen. Best case scenario, worst case scenario, how many followers will I have? How many people will love me? How many people will help me? Who cares? Take the next step. Take the next step. Watch the previous part if that resonates. All right. We're done with you. Let's do your person. Let's tap into the energy of your person. If I wanted to do like what's coming if we're going to have the time. So let me just maybe quickly connect to the energy of your person. Your masculine, the divine masculine. Where is the masculine on this journey? Ooh. It's a season. It's a season for the masculines. Must be the season of the witch. Our fierceness, our, walking towards our light, our missions, like not being afraid to leave anything behind. That's what really awakens them. Our season of the witch awakens them. One more. I want it. Yeah. I want it. I want it all. I wanted one more. Sorry. All right. What do we have? We have Dark Night of the Soul. This is his first card. So he would be going through Dark Night of the Soul. He would be going through some sort of a transformation, awakening, realization. I just want to read first sentence for you. Dark Night of the Soul is a painful yet very necessary process on our spiritual awakening. Our soul is going through a complete and deep purification, maybe receiving downloads, vision, pain from memories. So as you are receiving visions when it comes to your journey, your path, your mission, what do I always say to you guys? We mirror each other. Again, if you're watching, you're new here, things that you're not understanding, go to my YouTube and watch my Divine Feminine Masterclass, available free, to understand more about this journey. But we mirror each other, but on different sort of settings and different backgrounds. So you are now in the energy of they want to push you, they want to make you realize certain things, they want to give you more courage, and in the same time that's happening to a masculine, but he's still in his shadow, he's still farther. We lead the way spiritually on this journey, right? So he would be thinking more, I'm feeling that there's a lot of energy here of worthiness, of realization. So he may be going through something difficult, and that a bit of a block when it comes to the courage that you are experiencing, it may be also enhanced by the energy that you're picking up from him. We have also, does this support the life that I desire, which is good. And also we have manipulations for him, right? So he would be thinking about the life that he's living right now. He would be thinking about, I'm hearing certain deceptions, certain limiting beliefs, not just people that manipulate him, but also how this world manipulate us into constantly not feeling worthy enough, not feeling good enough, like there's something wrong with us. We constantly have to do something about ourselves in our lives. If you think about this, all the ads and promos that we're seeing in the news, that we constantly have to change our body, change our mindsets, change this, change it. There's constantly something wrong with us. And what do I teach you guys? Our shadows are not our enemies. We're supposed to give them love and keep them at bay. They're part of us. You are perfect just the way you are. All is welcome, right? But he would be thinking right now that, damn, I'm hearing perhaps I do deserve a better life. Perhaps it was just certain limiting beliefs that, and we have two really beautiful cards. Most of his cards are from the lifting the veil category. So there is some level of realizations happening right now. He has, what if it's all true? What if it's all true and behind the mask? So what if it's all true is this moment, you know how I always say to you guys that are beautiful masculines on this journey for a very long time, they tell themselves that certain things are just not achievable, right? So they feel these deep emotions towards us. They really, it feels like magic when they're with us. Maybe even, they have thoughts that it was destined, this and that, but they convince themselves that it cannot be true. It cannot be true. I've never heard about things like that. All people around me are miserable. They work hard. They cheat. They're miserable in their relationships. It must just be, right? So they convince themselves that our love story would end up tragically, like all the stories that they've heard about, because they're not yet healed. It's their armor, it's their own denial, it's their own shadows. And there's a moment they start to think through first dark nights of the soul. So if he has dark nights of the soul, it means that he's going to start in the beginning, that it's not happening. It's happening for us. They start walking the era. And I feel that's what happens for this collective. I always say this to you guys, we are one soul, one consciousness, one chakra system. We cannot heal together because we would just crash. We cannot both go in the same time through dark nights of the soul because we're always connected. So we feed each other energy, right? So in the beginning, he goes completely under a veil, completely under a mask, completely not willing to listen and to just accept the truth. So you can go through your dark night of the soul, and his denial will give you strength. And then when you are ready to start focus on you, your growth, your mission, you're getting out of the fog of the pain, it gives them strength to start to heal. And I feel this is that shift that is happening. You are shifting more and more towards your mission, towards your path, towards your personal development, instead of just focusing on a journey. So energetically, you're giving him space and strength to start going through these experiences. So he's going to be slowly starting to walk towards realizations, self-awareness, right? And that what if it's all true? Damn, what if it is possible? What if true love exists? What if I can have a better life? I feel like more than anything, I'm not sensing a lot of love in this energy. I feel like he's now more contemplating on, I deserve a better life. I deserve a better people around me. Maybe there is someone specific in his energy that is really manipulative and that is really deceptive, because we have that behind the mask as well. I feel like it's not just his own mask, but the mask of other people. Because he's going through, that's what dark night of the soul is. It's a complete reset. It's a purification. We suddenly start to realize things that we didn't see before, and the truth of it causes pain to our denial, right? It's a very challenging and very difficult experience. Your shadows that you've been denying for so long are literally standing in front of you. But through that experience, I feel like he's starting to question, maybe it's not that all people are manipulative and false and they're wearing a mask. Maybe it's just that I've been surrounding myself by that. I could do more. I deserve more. What if the fact that our worth, I'm hearing, doesn't depend on anything external is true? Let's tap into his energy. 8 of Cups, walking away. That's really nice. That's really nice. And that falls into that, what does this support that the life that I desire? What kind of life do I deserve? It's like he's starting to, there's like this minimum element, little element of accountability. I'm hearing this thinking, if I'm not enjoying all these false people, why do I choose to spend time with them? Maybe I need to walk away. Time to move on. I feel like that there's something within his environment that he's now thinking that it has to go. The devil in reverse. Negative karmic connections. Codependency. 3 months. I'm really looking at this energetic implants. I don't like to go and talk about these things too much on social media. I prefer to touch on these things when I'm on sessions with you guys more than anything, because there are some information that are very specific, right? And they're very powerful. And it's not like I don't want to, spread awareness on these things, but it's more like if someone who's really not aware, oh my god, my hair is crazy as always, not aware, not a clear vessel, not on a journey of healing, not a pure heart, they can take certain information and use them against us, right? Sort of a darker energies. But I don't know, it rings a bell. If it's something that it rings a bell for you, what I just said, talk about this with your healer. One more. Whoop! Hold on. All right, we have 9 of Swords in reverse. So a bit of a heavy energy for him, to be honest. I'm not surprised because our first card was the Dark Night of the Soul. But the good thing is that his opening energy is the 8 of Cups. So no matter how difficult it is, no matter how painful it is, no matter how, you would know this. Us feminists, we go for our dark nights of the soul from the very beginning. Usually, that Kundalini awakening that they trigger within us initiates that process. So you would know that it's a very difficult time. And I feel like the next 3 months can be quite challenging for him, for your person. For the masculine, there is an emotional karmic baggage that he has to release. And it's funny because we have Libra, said this for a reason, Justice and Karma at the bottom of the deck that I'm going to use in a moment. So he would be in quite of a distress now, so be careful. surround yourself with positive things. There's a reason I was like all with you, like this jump on horse, right? This is the energy that you need right now, because remember, we're forever connected, right? And objects in the universe that are of same frequencies, no matter where they are in this world, they always interact with each other, they always influence, they always resonate, right? This is why the higher we raise our vibration, the more we attract things of high vibration, right? But with your divine counterpart, your souls are of same frequency. So wherever you are, that red thread connects you. So you always exchange energy on a soul level, right? On an energetic level, on a vibration level. So if he's feeling it may be influencing as well that low self-esteem of yours, that reluctance to sort of move forward and jump on that horse and, jump off the cliff, right? But I feel there is for some of them maybe something quite brutal, in a sense, quite abusive. Maybe some of the masculines in this connective, they were connected to someone that was very manipulative, very. I'm sensing, my candle just went crazy. I'm sensing not the nicest energy, to be honest. I got a shiver, like really. Maybe even someone who would do bit of a negative witchy kind of things, it's so dangerous when people who know nothing of these things, they start to do these practices. And it's coming to my mind, so maybe for a reason, maybe some of you in this collective, you are Latin Americans, or you are connected to a culture where that sort of a witchcraft is very much alive. And it's very dangerous, because in Latin America, it's cards and oracles and candle magic and burning like cigars and sage. These are things that a lot of women do. There's always a shaman somewhere out there. There's always this witch somewhere out there, right, that is gonna help you. As well, very dangerous. That's going to help you to get your person back. But the problem is that it's somehow part of their ancestral knowledge and culture, but because of the distortion in the culture, they are using it to benefit the distortion. So to control, to manipulate, to pull back, to interfere with someone's energy. So true craft that we do, divination tools that we use, they're meant to be used by people who are awakened, who are aligned, and who are clear vessels, who work for the light. But naturally, we live in there's duality in this world. So when there's light, there's darkness. And a lot of women from this culture and other cultures who also are acquainted with these kind of things, they don't know what they're dealing with. They don't understand the power, and in their distortion, in their desperation, they grab that candle magic and the cigar magic and some different things, and they start do it's coming to my mind for reasons. So some of them really may be connected to a bit of a not the nicest energy. There's a reason I said to you, if you remember, we said this in your part, you go to shamanic healing, past life, talk to your healer. There may be some clearance that you may be needing, but he is releasing. Those 3 months are going to be very difficult. Yeah, King of Coins in reverse. But it's actually nice, because I feel like this is what this masculine may have been. 4 of Swords. There's a little restlessness in him. There's a little burnout. There's a little lost hope. And again, he may be feeding that energy into you. A few more months, long-term plans. One more. Yeah. That energy that I told you about, I'm feeling it. I feel like there's a realization in this masculine that he has been connecting to negative energy. He has been connecting to low vibrational energy, manipulations. Maybe a person. I'm feeling a female. For some of them, it may be actual, romantical relationship. But for some, it may be a friend, a female friend, or someone in the family that is really also very materialistic. It's like that distortion within feminine energy that looks at men as an ATM, very entitled, very demanding. And it's like, on one hand, he's going through this dark night of the soul, so he's coming into realization. He wants to move away from certain things. He's understanding. I'm hearing the bit of a level of shallowness that he's been operating on by his own doing. It's like he wants to raise the bar. He wants to elevate. He's not yet there. He's not yet ready. But there are things, divinely orchestrated things happening in his life that are, I'm getting another not really nicest vision. And it's causing a lot of stagnation. It's causing a lot of burnout within him. But I feel like there's a really big chance that he's gonna send him good energy. Really, really, right now, I feel like this masculine needs you to be on point, to be in your place of light. Send him love, send him strength, send him courage, send him this positivity. Do whatever brings out that positivity within you, because you guys, I am hearing that there is some, remember what I mentioned to you, to consult with your healer. There is something in the energy of the person connected to your masculine. And I'm hearing that for most of them, this will be someone that they've connected to this person through intimacy. And what do I always say to you guys? We store our trauma in the sacral, right? Men for most part in their heart space, but women in the sacral. But us women, men don't realize that we really should educate them about this a little bit more. We hold our power in our womb, in our sacral space, right? This is where we receive, but this is also where we transfer our energy onto you. So when your masculine is connecting to you, obviously it's going to be very uplifting, very healing, even if you're wounded in the beginning, right? Because you're destined connection, because you're true soul connection, because you're natural healer, even when you're wounded. But I feel like this woman may have done some really intentional, I don't want to go there again, this is a collective, I don't want to go all crazy witchy poo on you, but these things are incredibly powerful. And if a woman is distorted, if she plays with these things, if she intentionally sends that kind of energy also through intimacy and sensuality, it can really stuck to his sacral. It can really block him. It can really cause this feeling of burnout, this feeling of dormancy. But everything happens for a reason. Don't worry. He's going to be able to handle that. He's a big boy, okay? But you work as a team. So you just send him good energy. Send him good energy. Woof. Really, in all seriousness. And send love to this woman, I mean, maybe not love, let's not go that far, but with love and light, I release you. Namaste away. Do you know what I mean? All right, let's do what's coming. I want to do what's coming. Just real quick, what's coming for this beautiful pairing in the next, I want to say maybe month, 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks. The devil. I feel like for both of you, it's going to be a season of shadow illumination. But it's a good thing. They have to be illuminated for us to really give them love and tame them, right? We have the devil, but we have the lovers. We have the fear and we have the love. We have walking from fear. Look at this, you guys. This is your first card. From fear to love. For the power of heart. For the power of love. For the power of our emotion. Men receive through their heart space. So what you need to do right now is send him love. From your heart space to his heart space. Send him love. Send him love. Speak to him in your dreams. Speak to him in your mind's eye. That it's all good, it's all okay. This too shall pass. Whatever he's going through. I always say this to my beautiful feminists. Whatever karma he is clearing, he's doing that for both of us. Just like we are healing the soul and the past lives for both of us. Together, both of you, you will handle it energetically. You will handle it. You are walking from fear to love. You understand that the only path from fear to love is through your heart, for the bridge of your heart. And I'm also hearing, because we have the Eight of Pentacles, right? You're both escalating right now. You're both going to be focusing more on what I can do, what I deserve. He's more on the level, what do I deserve? You're more on the level, what I can achieve. So I'm hearing that the more you connect to your power, the more you connect to your craft, the more you connect to the good that you can create in this world, the more it will help those kind of things. Ten of Swords, good thing. The Devil. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Queen of Cups. Whoop. Judgment. That is good. And we have Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands sort of a, doesn't really matter, to be honest. And I want one more. I want one more. The Tower. The Tower. The Tower. Our opening card is the devil. Our closing card is the Tower. I'm not sensing in this energy, to be honest, your joint energies, right? What's coming for you as a pairing, any kind of movement, right? So I wouldn't expect in the next 4 to 6 weeks that he's going to reach out to you and that he's gonna be preoccupied with his pain and with this thing attached to him. There's going to be some sadness. There's going to be, Five of Cups, it is that dark night of the soul, right? With that devil. And but we do, it always carries an opportunity to rise above. It's something that it feels like it's horrible, but without it we wouldn't grow, right? We wouldn't grow. So it's going to assist your ascension. It's going to assist your growth. You stay in the level of your heart. Stay in the level of your heart. Focus on your mission through love. Really, you need to, in the next 4-6 weeks, as he's going through what he's going through, I want you to really stay at the highest vibration possible. Highest vibration possible. And also keep reminding to yourself that even if you are separated, you work together, right? So you are connected, is what I mentioned to you. So now you know what's going on with him, and this is why it sometimes serves a purpose, because we're forever. I always say this to you guys, we cannot forget when we're on this journey to check in with our divine counterpart, especially when we're still not ready to really, when we are truly in a union and final stages. We don't need a healer to tell us that. We really feel that, right? But what we need to feel, at least, some things are always hidden, but we're always connected. So sometimes the knowing what's going on with your counterpart, it's helpful to distinguish, okay, this is not my emotion, right? So right now you're being put on a trajectory of growth. Jump on horse, jump off that cliff, take a leap of faith, right? So focus on that. And when the feeling of fear of people are going to judge me, so maybe I should do something else, wear that mask, right? Understand that it may be just coming to you through red thread, because he's going through something very difficult, very challenging, very low vibrational, very devilish energy. But it's that Tower moment that clears the air for future. So focus on your growth. The more you focus on your growth, the more he's going to be fierce. Love is fierce. Love is a warrior. I always say this to you guys, right? So be fierce, be courageous. You receive the gift to spread the messages of love. So fear not. Fear not, my child. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. As always, please like, share, follow, comment. And if you feel like signing up for a session with me, link is in my bio. I love you. And I will see you tomorrow.